Hey guys, I'm KarebearXp, and I decided for the last part of my Respawn Recruits Challenge to do a one-on-one podcast style call with Respawn partner, my mentor, Jazzberry, which we will later be doing a group collab with our whole group that she's mentoring in Modern Warfare 3 beta, and I'm gonna get wrecked, so keep your eye out for that video. Let's jump on in. So I was just gonna I just wrote some weird questions. When did you compete in Respawn?
So I didn't compete until 2021.
And you made it to top 5?
No, I made it to top 25.
Ooh.
So like right where you're at right now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So how did you end up getting the partnership if you were top 25?
So like I said, in the past, I got cut at top 25, unfortunately. But like I wasn't really down on myself. I kept grinding, like I kept tagging Respawn in posts. I had Respawn in my title, like the Respawn Recruits still. I
Yeah.
kept pushing and like I kept talking everybody. I'm like, listen, this is what I want. So like I kept pushing, kept
Right.
pushing, kept putting stuff out there. And then at the end, I got hit up and they're like, "Hey, we want to bring you on end of the year." And I was like, "Heck yeah." So I ended up being the last person partnered for 2021.
Oh, that's awesome. So
So
it's really never over until they say it's over.
exactly, and that's what I always tell everybody. It's not over
Right.
until it's actually over. Like
And
you're
that's what
never
I always
gonna.
tell everybody because I've seen it last year was my first year. Don't give up. Cuz I've seen people that are like, "Well, I'm going to take a week off of streaming now." And I'm like, "No, don't do that because that just shows them that you didn't get it, so you just gave up."
Like even with the recruits challenge, like this year, you've seen it too. Like people are like, "Oh, well, I have better this, I have better that." And I'm like, that's not the mentality that Respawn's looking
They
for. They
don't
want to be a
care.
oriented group, and they want you to be supportive of everybody, whether you move on or they move on. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
like I said, they're always watching.
And what I love
Is
too is they don't care. You may not have the best camera, you may not have the best audio, you may not have the best streams or the most follows. They don't care. If they're looking at you as a person,
exactly. Yeah,
not
you as
you.
a whole.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
answer kind of my next question. I was gonna ask you what do you think made you stand out for them, but you not giving up, you not laying down, you keep fighting, and you were showing them what mistake they made by cutting you.
Exactly.
How has it been being a Respawn partner?
It's actually been amazing. I was sad when they got rid of the program, at the beginning of the year. Everyone was like really down about it. And like it did suck. Like it hurt. But then hearing that it was coming back, like it was amazing. And like now being a partner again, like it's great. Like I feel like I'm more than just a partner this year because, we do
You're
put inside
involved,
trailer. Yeah, we're involved and it's
because
pretty
you
great.
were one of us
I
to
was.
start.
I was.
Yeah. And
I
then so that was awesome to see you go from being one of us back to being a
Yeah, because
partner.
like I was willing to do the Respawn Recruits again just
Right,
to
to
prove
fight for it.
exactly like I want to be here. Like I believe in this brand so much. Like I literally
Right.
own 4 chairs. Our community is
So this
4
is my
chairs.
second one. And last year when I got cut, my community actually went together because I had just a cheap chair off of Amazon. And they went together and put their money and got me a Respawn chair to be like, "Hey, we're proud of you. Here's a Respawn chair. This will help you win next year." And so then I won this one with my silly joke. And so
Yeah.
my husband's chair was actually falling apart, so I gave him my old one. So how does this year compare to the year that you competed?
This year is just it's crazy. Like when I say crazy, it's just like everybody is trying to, support everybody. As in like the year that I was in, I had like maybe a group of like 5 or 6 people that were supportive of each other, you know what I mean? But this year I feel like it's the whole community being supportive of everybody. So it's like a big difference. And the competition this year is just it's insane. Like everybody is like deep diving into it and they're not giving up. They're like really
Mm-mm.
showing what they got. Nothing like the past years.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think that your year was the same as mine last year. I didn't make any friends last year, and there was 15. I think it was 1,500 people to start with. So for me to make it to the top 250 and not a single person want to collab or even follow me or try to like pop and stream and like do stuff together. Like it just blew my mind, and so that's why I kind of gave up. And I
Everybody
hate
was
that I
out
did give up
well,
because
you know what I mean?
that's
I
not
mean,
me
yeah,
to give
it's
up.
encouraging, but you've like pushed so far this year too, and like you've collabing with everybody, and like you're
And I'm like,
proven.
if anybody hits me up, I'm like, let's do something. Let's go. It's actually opened up for me because I'm not one, like, I have my like, people that I play with, and like,
Mhm.
that's my comfort zone. I've missed out collabing with people because, like, I've had so much fun meeting all these people and like doing stuff with them. And so now I'm like, I want to collab more.
And like you being able to collab with others that you've never collabed with before, like
Yep.
that just shows you as a content creator, like you're willing to grow and adapt.
So, what advice could you give any recruit that got cut that may want to compete next year?
I know this sounds like repetitive, but it's just the truth. Like I said, like we're always watching the partners. Like Tyler's always watching. So like being positive, like keeping a positive mindset on your socials is very huge. You know, still staying supportive of others is really big.
I have
Having
confidence.
confidence is
And
key.
it's like, so on the forums, like he always puts the vouchers, right? And I've never vouched for myself once. I did
Yeah.
vouch for myself this last time. And I put on there and I said, I'm vouching for myself because at this point in the competition, if I don't believe that I can vouch for my own self, then why am I even here? So I did get a little selfish on the last one because we're down to the top 25, right?
Mhm.
If you don't believe that you're top 10, top 5 material, why still
here?
be here? I also know that if I did get cut, even though I know I'm top 10 material, I still like my mindset is I am top 10 material, but somebody has to be cut. And I believe that if I do get cut, that those 10 just have better content than I do, just have better whatever it is that they see in me. They just have it better, and I need to improve that.
So you're gonna use it as a learning experience.
Exactly. I'm going to improve. I'm
great.
going to go look at those 10 people and be like, what are they doing better than me? And I'm going to use them as inspiration to better me. So,
Exactly, and that's awesome. Like that's a great mindset to have.
so you've seen my content, you've seen me,
Yeah.
you've been watching. You've been watching, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
What advice could you give me personally to improve what you see already from me?
So personally, I believe that what you put out is truly amazing. Not gonna lie.
I love you.
I definitely, I definitely been like looking through everything. I love that you have short form content. Like the short form is great because it keeps people, keeps them aware. They want to look at it more. Maybe a little bit more long form content would be good too, so then you'll get a bigger like YouTube presence and stuff like
Yeah.
that as well.
Well, I appreciate you saying like that, what you've seen is good, but yeah, I definitely know that I have room for improvement.
Yeah, because
Even the best of the
everybody has
best
something. Yeah,
has
exactly.
room for improvement. What do you think makes me stand out from everybody else? Like what do you see that
What I see is you're very entertaining. Every time I come in your stream, like you're always energetic, like you're just ready to have a great time. And a lot of people love that. I love that about you. Like you never give up. Like
I
you're willing to
refuse.
push yourself a little bit further than maybe you might be comfortable with. And but you're here to prove that you really want to be a part of this. And like
I
I feel
do.
like you could be a part of the family. You know what I mean? So like
I want to be. Well, I
yeah,
know that
exactly.
even if I don't go on, I'll probably compete next year. I'll keep trying. Like I'm still gonna, do the same as you. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep
Yeah, that's awesome.
putting my content out there. I'm still gonna keep doing me, And I mean, hopefully Respawn will be like, "Oh, we made a mistake," but they're
But that's
not gonna make
like
a mistake because I'm gonna be top
like
5.
you're such a go-getter. Like
I
you're
am.
setting your mind to something and like you don't stop until you
Well, my
achieve
thing
that.
is I have kids, and
Yeah, you have a lot of
I
outside stuff
don't.
that keeps you away from it, but you don't let that
Well, it's
affect
not just that. Like, so I've always like when I started doing full time streaming, like it was an agreement with me and my husband that like I wasn't gonna give up family time, and that's been my like probably my biggest weakness in the competitions because people are like, oh, well, I can't be on until 8, and so like collabs were very hard
It is hard.
to come up. Like even with trying to just play COD with the whole group we're in now, everybody's like, oh, 9 o'clock, and I'm like, dude, like family time is my time. Like if I miss out on that and I get cut because of that, I won't regret it because my kids, they're growing up so fast, and I want those memories. Like I don't have, my dad died when I was 15, and I don't have those memories with him, you know, because he died. So if I died tomorrow, I know that my kids would look back and be like, you know, she always had family time with us.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm gonna cry now. So, but no, what I was gonna say was, but my whole giving up mindset doesn't exist because my kids are watching me.
yeah, exactly.
So if I want something and I don't get it because I didn't put as much work as I could have, or I gave up because they were like, well, you know, you're cut because these people are better than you.
Yeah.
And I don't improve, like that just shows them that it's okay to not better yourself. It's okay to not keep pushing for something you want even though you didn't get it on the first try. Like I refuse to let them see me lay down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
so
And that in itself is huge.
yeah, I refuse to let them be like, my mom gave up so I can give up. No, like you just can't. So, and that's been my whole mindset going back into this. Like this year I was not giving up. I was like, I just want to make past the top 250. Like that was my goal. And then I hit that and I was like, now I want the whole thing. Like I want all of it. Like I know that I'm better than I was last year. Now let's prove to them how much better I am.
Yeah, exactly. So. And I feel like you're definitely keeping up with that.
I'm trying. I'm trying really hard. But like I said, if I get cut this round, I will keep pushing. And if nothing comes of that, then next year we're going for top 10.
Hey.
And then the whole thing.
You're still like making goals for next year. So
yeah, because yeah, I mean, I plan on hitting it this year, but if for some reason next year I'm gonna go look at those, like I said, I'm gonna go look at those people that beat me out, and I'm gonna see what they're doing that's better than me and use them as people to look up to.
Yeah, and that, like I said, that's amazing. Because I feel like a lot of people don't really have that type of mindset, you know what I mean? Like,
well, everybody,
you're not like, oh, I'm not gonna look at them because they made it. Like,
well, everybody sees like content creating and streaming as a competition. It's not a competition. Like, yeah, we're in a competition right now, but it's not a competition that we should be like, oh, I'm better than you. Competition that technically is against each other. We shouldn't be against each other. Like, you have a strength that maybe I don't have that you could teach me, or I have something that you don't have. Like, it should stop being a competition in streaming and stuff, and I'm poaching views and I'm trying to steal your community when we could just all be one ginormous community
and work together
and not like, it shouldn't be a competition.